And it's the end of September, and we have decided to visit National Park Monument? No, historical site. There's a difference.
We are Steve, Stephanie, Teddy, and Ellie, enjoying the retired life as we tour the country in our RV and the world by other means. Join us on an adventure. Our last video, we visited the Pipestone National Monument in western Minnesota and traveled west to Wall, South Dakota, where we stayed at the Sleepy Hollow Campground, right off of the main street for Wall. Why here? It's only minutes away from the Minuteman National Historic Site. It's also a short travel to the Badlands National Park.
I know. Very nerdy. But it's a special occasion. And it's the end of September, and we have decided, well, let me get the sun out of your eyes. We have decided to visit National Park Monument? No, historical site. There's a difference. The Minuteman Missile Site in Wall, South Dakota. Here we go. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous. What a beautiful building. And over there is the Badlands.
We are Minuteman National Historic Site. Many are not aware that these were around our nation during the Cold War.
Did they understand the assignment or what?
Cadillac Cage Ranger. That makes me feel old because when I started my career, I had those lights.
We hope that's true.
Oh, you can call me Officer TJ Hooker.
At war every day.
Oh, we have one in my house, hometown too. Yeah, in the site. How cool. Very nice.
Great Plains housed 1,000 intercontinental ballistic missiles, targeted primarily at Russia. Black Hills Bandits. Yeah, these remained active until September 27th, 1991.
Yeah, I remember. Don't you remember? They deactivated all of them?
Well, because we had them on subs now.
Wow. They have a piece of the Berlin Wall here. Divided city, and there's Steve touching a piece of the Berlin Wall. La 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 da, 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 da. Wow.
Scary.
Hi, you gotta answer. Nothing. Only the President of the United States can authorize it. Wow. Sewing masks they thought would protect them from nuclear war. Nothing was going to save us. They have invested a lot here.
And do you know how long that briefing would last? As little as 30 seconds.
Hiding under the desks.
Yep.
I want that as a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Minuteman too. Worldwide delivery in 30. Yeah, that was painted on. Well, this is the door. The old door.
Wow.
The woman.
Don't want to get locked in there.
So it has.
We've got one in our house. That's how real it was.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, that's what I do.
Your biggest fear? Nobody would turn the key.
Delta 9. No.
The Delta 9 site can be visited, and we will later.
You had to pick which one.
Could you do it? Hit the button.
We are at a historical monument, so that's a different book.
Book after book.
Minuteman National Historic Site. We'll fill this out later today. Steve already did a reservation information. Super fun. I bought one, and then I realized I'm a nut, and I needed a bigger one, but I still stamp in case I get lost. But I can.
Yeah. Just find a lot of fun in it.
We're in the Rocky Mountain region, and the passport book always gives you kind of a heads up. My stamp is in the camper. And when I put the stamp in, then like a postmaster, I cancel it with a stamp with the date and initial. Junior range, if you are a junior ranger for the kids.
Why don't they have a miss?
They should have a missile, don't you think?
Yeah.
Bummer. So you see, this passport book's a little bit bigger and easier to do. Here's Yellowstone, ready to go.
Would this be in there?
Huh?
Is this in there?
I haven't put the sticker in yet, I don't think. Yeah, no, so. I'll put the sticker here, and then we'll.
What's that?
Very exciting. Yes. Very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
There's certain bathrooms this should have. When I realized Steve, look at me. When I realized I've been looking at this my whole life in every elementary school I was ever in, the fallout shelter.
Yep.
Should we put it on our bomb shelter?
No.
So that would, unassuming ranch house would be the launch control center. Only 10% is above ground. The dining hall, the rec room, the kitchen are above ground, and the security where you would come in and show your credentials. That's all above ground.
Wouldn't that be that's a launch right there.
And the rest of it would be underground. No, I think that's a water cistern. Yes, I'm almost positive. And there's their satellite, the motion detector, all of that is right there.
All right, on to Delta 9.
Now, the silo would be a mile away. We're gonna go there now.
A missile!
So we're headed to the Delta 9. I gotta wait.
Delta 09, which is the final,
Delta 09.
the missile silo. It's a few miles away from the visitor center. It's a solid field was stable enough to last decades.
Don't do what I did. Take the first gravel road.
Yeah, you gotta look at the map. I didn't realize that the Minuteman missile hit solid fuel, and that's why it could sit in a hot silo for years at a time
Oh.
and be stable. It's intriguing. Tall motion sensor would alert launch control of intruders. A cone-shaped antenna communicated with airborne control centers. If the command came from launch control, the 90-ton silo cover, 90 tons, would slide out of the way, and the Minuteman missile would blast off to a target thousands of miles from Earth.
Yeah, we grew up with this threat, so it's kind of cool
They imploded most of them.
Well, you didn't really know where they were located either, but you knew they were there. Yeah,
People knew where they were.
well, some
They
did.
weren't here. Yeah, little ranch houses is the only indication with a lot of fencing.
So right off of I-90, what's my next exit?
Okay, so the next exit is the Delta One launch facility, but you have to have a reservation because that's ranger led,
All right. Where's the Delta 9?
which is the 116 is the silo, and the silo is open daily.
Is it 116?
And it's nice because if you go to the visitor center, and if you're like us, you didn't plan when exactly we're going to come here, they put the audio tour phone number right on the back of the cool park service pamphlet that they always have right at the entrance. Way to go, National Park Service. I am so impressed. This was the newest visitor center we have ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
It looks brand new.
Tiny gift shop, which saves me money. But I certainly like their motto. Minuteman missile delivery in 30 minutes or less, or the next one's free. We're using Domino's pizza emblem.
Air Force. Somebody in the Air Force has tremendous sense of humor.
All right, so here,
So when you get off at exit 127, this is the launch control facility where 8 missileers,
6 were security forces, and the other 2 were the
one was a
Minutemen.
cook and one was the commanding officer and all that. The 2 people with the mission codes are not included in that total, and they come and go
Oh,
all the time. But there were always 6 living here. 3 days on, 3 days off. And they're described as ranch houses, and that's a ranch house with a lot of fences.
a lot of fencing and security.
Holy crap, a lot of fencing and security. They have this organized. Amazing. I love the cow catcher. There's more pictures. Picture of the interior of the thing. Most of it is underground. You don't realize it's such a benign looking building. Don't ask for a cup of sugar, you're not getting it.
And if they got the launch,
Literally in the middle of farm.
they got the launch alert warning. Anybody in the silos had to go, what, a mile upwind
And watch.
and watch the silos. Might be the last thing they ever saw.
No, because it's not setting off here.
You think Russia didn't have our silos targeted?
For what reason? I mean, it takes 30 minutes to get here.
There's a missile silo right there. We are at the Delta 9 launch facility. So where we just came from actually controlled the launches. This is one of the silos we get to walk up to.
Must go faster.
Front line of the Cold War. Pretty cool the way the silos were. So we're walking up to the silo. And yes, that's the Badlands over there.
I find it odd that they blew them all up. Why wouldn't they just leave them? More cost effective just to
Right?
cement them.
When we go to war,
Well, we found out 2 missile silos in Cape Canaveral have what's left of the shuttles that
yep,
broke up. It's their grave site. It was the perfect place to put all of it. There was rarely anybody here at the silo, only for maintenance. And I think the spear, well, we'll find out. I think the spear is for motion detecting for intruders.
cool.
90-ton lid would move out of the way. In this case, the lid has been modified. The cement lid, a hole cut in it, and then they put, oh no, the lid hasn't been. There's the lid.
Slide over. Allow the missile to fire upwards.
It slides, but right now it's like slid halfway. And you can look down, and that's a fake missile, by the way. Fake one. And it goes all the way down. Wow. Here, Very cool.
Inside the fenced area is a Minuteman missile silo. For nearly 30 years, Delta 9 held it operational.
Sorry.
You're right. Badlands National Park. First overlook right through the gates, and it's just incredible. Join us next time as we explore the Badlands National Park. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.